This is a demonstration of debugging the PRU on the AM335x. For this example, I'm using a BeagleBone Black with a PRU cape. For software, I'm running Processor SDK 2.0, which features a 4.1 Linux kernel. Mainly, we're going to focus on how to actually debug the PRU itself, not focusing on Linux at all. To do that, let's import an example. I'm going to use an example that comes out of our PRU software support package. Specifically, the PRU hardware UART example. Note that neither of these boxes is checked. I do not want to copy it. I want to do a build in place. So after we've imported the code, what we're ultimately going to do is set up a debug configuration. But before we get to that, we first need to specify a target configuration. So I've already created this file, which specifies my JTAG as well as the processor, and you'll notice it's set as the default. So next we want to create a debug configuration. The easiest way to do that, since it doesn't exist by default, is to just click the bug. Now it's going to ask us, do we want to load it to both PRUs? No, we don't. Let's just load it to PRU 0. So when we do that, now it's going to build the code, and it's going to attempt to load that code to the target. That's going to fail because we have not enabled the proper clocks and taken the PRU out of reset. That's the purpose of the init script that we're going to add into this. So okay, let's go ahead. Here's where the real magic happens. So now we have this debug configuration. Because of that launch, this didn't exist before. So now we've created it, and what we want to do is specify an initialization script. So here's the script that does all the stuff we need in terms of the clocks, and we can go ahead and apply this. And now when we want to debug, we simply click the bug. So now we're going to launch the code. This time you're going to see some additional things happening, and that's actually going to enable us to now connect. Okay, so now if we want to go ahead and single step, we can do that. We can set breakpoints. So for example, if I set a breakpoint down here, let me switch over my terminal to a different port so that we can actually see the output of the PRU UART. So if I go ahead and run to this line and now step over, now you can see that it printed out that line, and let's go ahead and just run. So now I can enter in some characters, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now we've hit the end of our demo. And if you wanted to make a change, for example, it's very easy. You can just come in here. Let's add one more line. And now I just need to rebuild. And it went ahead and automatically reloaded. If I run that, now you can see my change there. So you can very quickly and easily write and debug code on the PRU for the AM335x using this technique.